So Tau Stats, of course, is the main chain explorer for Bittensor. You can get a lot of information by looking through these tabs. I'm just going to click on the subnets here. We're up to 105 subnets right now. Let's just take a look at a random one. So of course you can see the price here on the left-hand side of the screen. You got the graph here, and then you can buy and sell alpha here as well. And scroll down and see some transactions and some more information here. In particular, I use the metagraph a lot as a miner. The metagraph is basically a list of all the miners and validators that are working on the subnet. So if you're a miner or validator on the subnet, you're going to look at this metagraph quite often to see how well you're doing against your competitors. And before I move on, let's take a look at the balance of a particular wallet. So if you just click on a cold key on any of these wallets in the metagraph, or if you look on the recent transactions here, you can click on these cold keys as well of like people who are trading. You can see his wallet balance here. And if you want to take a look at your wallet, you can just copy and paste your address to the URL here. And then there's tau.app. If you click on the metrics here, the first thing that they really did was add a lot of information about how the market, how the economy is doing in Bittensor, and put it into these graphs. So many traders daily will be taking a look at these graphs. And then I also use tau.app for trading. If you look at the subnets here, let's just find a random one. So you can see it's a very similar layout to Tau Stats. You got the chart on the left here. On the right, you can see the price and the price information. And then if you click on the swap tab here, you can trade your Tau for alpha and vice versa. One thing that I like about Tau app is that I can see a lot of fee information. So if I put in, say, 10 Tau here, I can see the price impact or the slippage that I'm going to pay. I have a separate video on how to stake safely. And then there's backprop.finance. Again, similar to Tau.app and Tau Stats, you can take a look at subnets and trade alpha tokens. You can see the price here on the left-hand side. Now, the interesting thing about backprop is this leaderboard. So if you're a miner or a trader, you can look at this leaderboard and see how well you're doing compared to other people. So let's take a look at one of these top ranked traders. So it just gives you some information about the wallet here. Similar to the other two, if you want to look at your address through backprop, you can just replace your address in the URL here. There's also taumarketcap.com where you can do some trading. It's got some blockchain exploration as well. Tau.xyz also has a similar trading view. So if there's one place to look at that has like all the information related to Bittensor and links to sites and everything, it's Magellan. All the other sites that I am going through are linked to by Magellan. Of course, the most important information is this one right here. You definitely want to subscribe to this guy. Oh, wait, go ahead. We're just going to zoom out here to just show how massive this is. And then we have, of course, links to the main website. And then we've got some Discord information here, link to the documentary, highly recommend. And then if you want to buy Tau through a centralized exchange, here's a list of all of them. You could spend like days going through this and not get through 10% of it.